The Wednesday, September 27th, 2012 edition of JMSports Show is on the air. Hello everybody, Jonathan Mosette here for JMSports 100 and JMSports Show. How's it going? Back tonight. It was off last night, back tonight. I've been a little bit busy tonight, so I haven't really got a chance to prepare a whole lot, so a lot of this is going to be verbatim, or not really as verbatim, but going to bounce off the top of my head. Fans and players and owners and even referees are singing Hallelujah tonight as the NFL has reached an agreement with the officials. The regular NFL officials will start work tomorrow with the Thursday night game between the Ravens and the Browns, which we will pick in a minute. Hallelujah, praise the Lord, the real officials are back and we can get back to real football. So I guess let's kind of sum up how the replacement officials did. In some cases they did good. In other cases they were a little rough. Monday night game obviously was rough. Now as far as the new labor deal for the officials, like I said, I've been busy all night. I've literally been running around. I've been in and out of my house. I haven't really been here a whole lot. I know what the labor deal was reached. I haven't even got a chance to watch ESPN tonight. I knew the labor deal was reached because I got a text. I got an ESPN alert. That's the only reason I knew, and then I checked Facebook. I have not had a chance to look at the terms of the new deal, the new labor deal for the referees. I'll talk a little bit about it tomorrow. I do know it is an 8-year deal. It goes through 2019. I just saw that recording on Facebook before I started to record. So it goes from this year through 2019, and next year the NFL has the option of hiring full-time officials to work year-round, including on the field. Alright, those are the two things that I caught on the corner on Facebook. I will review the rest of the stuff for the NFL referee labor deal, and I will go through that tomorrow. We have a college football pick to make. We have an NFL pick to make. Quite frankly, I have not updated. Well, actually, you know what? I don't even need to update the records. And last week for the NFL, well, let's talk college first. Let me get to what I need to get to. We had a good week in college last week. And let me find that here really quickly for you. I do have it on this computer. I was able to transfer it, so let's take a peek at what we did. We started out the week, and actually it did not do what it should have did. Son of a monkey. Let's, wait, hold on. Alright. I'm going to have to... No, I'm not. I got this, guys. Just bear with me for a second. I got this. I'll go to the JMSports Show page. It's on there on Facebook. By the way, please like that page on Facebook, like JMSports Show on Facebook, and all that stuff. And I think I put how we did. So let's take a quick peek at how we did there. 41-13 is what we did on Saturday. 44-13 on the year. Which, give me a quick second here, and I will be able to tell you what the overall record is. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I am nowhere near prepared to do this, but I am tired. I need to get this done. Let's see. We had 179 wins going in to the Thursday game last week. Or the Thursday game last week. So basically what we have to do is look at this correctly and Sorry for the delay here, guys. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. 221 wins on the year and 57 losses. I will go over that and make sure that's right. I will do the lifetime record later. In the NFL last week, we had a 9-7 week, even though we technically went 10-6, but I screwed up, wrote down the wrong team as far as pick. I wrote down San Diego. I meant to put Atlanta on the page, so I'll give myself a 9-7. Not going to do the overall record there, but there you go. We do have one game tomorrow. Washington takes on Stanford. And let me be honest, I was wrong about Stanford, okay? I think Stanford is going to struggle later on in the year because one thing Stanford looks like they struggle with is mobile quarterbacks. And they have some mobile quarterbacks coming up on their schedule. So I do think that eventually Stanford will struggle. Stanford comes in with ranked number 8 on ESPN. Watch ESPN. The game can be seen at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Stanford and Washington Pac-12 play there. I'm gonna go with Stanford in the game. Like I said, I was kind of wrong on Stanford. I figured they'd struggle a little bit. I think they will struggle later in the year, but I do think they will be okay this week against Washington. So there you go. There's my pick there for that. Let's move quickly now to the NFL. Baltimore Ravens and Cleveland Browns. Tomorrow on the NFL Network is the Thursday night game. Basically, you can sit there and go, well, this game is going to be a blowout. No chance for the Browns in this game. And I'm going to tell you right there to calm down, chill out, and just hold on a second before you jump too quick and say that there is no chance in this game. The Baltimore Ravens are minus 12.5 at home. That spread is way too high. Way too high. But Jonathan, have you seen the Browns? Have you seen the Ravens? Yeah, I have. I've seen both teams. I've seen a lot of both teams over the first 3 weeks of the season. The Browns are a tough out. They're a scrappy team. First of all, the Browns are a scrappy team. It's a division game. Division games are always tough. Always tough. Ask the Jets against the Dolphins last week. So scrappy games are always tough. Division games are always tough, and they're scrappy. The Ravens, and this is one thing I find funny too. The NFL's been preaching, we care about player safety. It's important to us, the safety of the players. Safety of the players is important to you. Then NFL, let me ask you one question. Why are the Ravens playing their 4th game in 19 days? Most teams only play 2 games in a 14-day time frame. The Ravens are playing their 4th game in 19 days because we care about the safety of the players. That's why you put them on Monday and Sunday and Sunday and Thursday. What? Okay. You don't care about the safety of the players. NFL needs to quit trying to get us all to buy into that. Some people do, some people don't. I just don't. Like I said, the spread's just too high. The Browns are a scrappy team. It's a division game. The Ravens are at home. Yes, that's great. I think Joe Flacco is going to have himself a big game. And one of the games that I do play, he's going to be one of my quarterbacks I'm going to start this week. But I think the spread is just too high. I don't think the Ravens are going to roll. So calm down before you say the Ravens are going to come out and lay a 45-3 whipping on the Brownies. I do think the Ravens win the game. I do. I think the Ravens win the game somewhat soundly, but I don't think it's 45-3. I think about 10 points. That's why I say somewhat soundly. I think 12.5 points is too high. I am going to go back to picking the spread this week. I took a week off from the spread last week just because it was too hard. I didn't want to put the spread out and stuff on Facebook. So I will go back to the spread this week, and I'm going to go with the Ravens to straight up pick. I'm going with the Ravens. Spread pick, I'm going with the Brownies. Like I said, 12.5 points is just too high. So I'm going with the Ravens. You can have the points. Don't want to deal with them. Alright, guys. Let's see. Let's talk about baseball quick. I apologize that this version is so bad, and I really, really hope that this is not the first version of the show that you watch. If this is the first version of the show that you watch, please please, if this is the first version of the show you ever watch, go back and watch another video so you know that I don't seem as sucky and as awful as this video is portraying me to be. Let's talk about a little bit of Major League Baseball. First of all, a little bit of just a quick baseball note here. Not really going to talk about it because I don't really know what to say about it. The Houston Astros have announced that when they move to the American League next year, Nationals' third base coach, Bill Porter, will be their new manager. So, Bill Porter, the new manager of the Astros, and the Astros make the move to the American League in 2013. Bobby Valentine thinks they're back with the Red Sox. I highly doubt it, buddy. Your team is a mess. Tony La Russa thinks that giving Albert Pujols giving a 10-year deal to Albert Pujols was not smart. Quite frankly, I do agree with that. The one positive about that is he's in the American League, so when he declines defensively, he can strictly DH. Alright, let's take a look at the scores for today. The Yankees rode the Twins 8-2. Dodgers beat the Padres 8-2. Washington beat Philadelphia 8-4. Holy man, we got some high run totals today. Baltimore annihilates Toronto in Toronto 12-2. Detroit beat Kansas City 5-4. Tampa Bay doubles up Boston 4-2. 3-0. Atlanta shuts out Miami rather. Milwaukee beat Cincinnati 8-1. Big game for them. They needed it. Sean Markham got the win today. He really needed that as well. He has really struggled since coming out the DL. The Mets beat Pittsburgh 6-0. Houston gets a 2-0 win over the Cards. Cleveland beats the White Sox 6-4. Big loss for the White Sox there. And with the Tigers getting the wins there, they were definitely happy to see that. Colorado blanked Chicago 6-0. Angels beat Seattle 4-3. San Francisco beating Arizona 6-0. So a lot of shutouts today. Let's take a quick look at standings and everything else. In the American League East right now, Yankees have a 1.5 game lead over Baltimore. Tampa Bay 5 back, and basically that's about it from there. Nobody really cares from there. Detroit takes a solo possession of the American League Central. 1 game over the White Sox. Texas has a 3-game lead on Oakland. Washington and Atlanta, of course, battling in the National League East. Both teams have clinched playoff spots. Cincinnati has also clinched the division and a playoff spot. 9.5 back there is St. Louis. 13 back is Milwaukee, who is 5 games over 500, and I'm just happy enough to see that. San Francisco as well has fallen their way into the playoffs. Let's take a quick look at the wild card standings and how those look right now. Baltimore leads by percentage points only. 3 percentage points right now over Oakland. The Angels are 2 games back. Tampa Bay 3 games back. The White Sox are 6 games back, and Seattle 16. So I think you can pretty much end that. Atlanta right now is in the playoffs, like we said, but St. Louis and I think St. Louis and Milwaukee are both really hoping that they win the division. However, I believe Washington would still be would get the wild card spot there. I believe St. Louis and Atlanta are percentage points away. They actually have the 2 spots actually right now. So actually Baltimore and Oakland right now are in, along with Atlanta and St. Louis. Milwaukee is 3.5 back with St. Louis. They really need to get some wins going if they want to get past St. Louis, and they need to hope that St. Louis continues to stumble against the Stros. So there you go. Not a real great JMSports Show, but still trying to get back in the swing of things. This has been a kind of a bad week for the JMSports Show, having the computer problems and everything. Like I said, I will get records updated, NFL records updated, college football records updated as well. It's going to take a little work for me. But I'll do it. It's no big deal, and I will have that ready for you for tomorrow. Perhaps a little bit of a Browns-Ravens recap for tomorrow. Unfortunately, being on NFL Network, I'm not going to be able to watch the game. But we'll kind of, I will keep an eye on it, and I will have ESPN will be sending me text messages updating on the game. I will also watch Stanford and Washington, so I'll have a recap of that game there. So there'll be that, and we'll keep caught up on the baseball stuff. Plus, I'll talk more about the NFL referees reaching the agreement and what their new CBA says. So, so you can look forward to on tomorrow's JMSports Show. Like I said, if this is the first JMSports Show you viewed, it sucks. I know. So check more out before you make a judgment on me. And that's going to do it for me, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This has been the JMSports Show. Have a great night, great day, whatever. And I will see you tomorrow. JMSports Show.